Or is it Vikings? Or is the game just bugged? Oh, no, the game is just bugged. Never mind. Yeah, I forgot it. It just displays the wrong civs because reasons. Never mind. No. Yeah. Just the in-game UI is broken. Took a lot of notes. Great. Good to hear. All right. Let's look at this game. This is... Wait, what level is this, by the way? Is this like 1200 or... No. A little bit higher, right? 1300. Oh, 1300. Yeah. Okay, so same level. That's good. 1300 coaching today. Let's go. High 1300. All right. Let's see how the opening is. Forgeable Sum needs to check out this opening. It's probably going to be a little better. I believe. All right. What would I do in this matchup? Turks versus Slavs. I think Cav Archers. It's sort of hard to stop Slav Siege late, but you do have Bombards with extra range. But then what do you do against Siege Ram? You do have Champions. You don't have Gambesons, I believe, with Turks, right? Yeah, no Gambesons, but you have everything else. And, well, no Onager makes heavy scorps. Kind of strong, right? Really messed up my second lumber camp for a sec because I was in a voice chat. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it can happen. Momentary lapse of attention. I probably would have put the lumber camp here. You want it a little more central because if you chop out these, then it's going to be further away from here. But if you put the lumber camp central, then obviously it's going to be a bit more efficient overall. Just a little thing, though. It's not really major. Okay. Look at this 0-second idle TC. Beautiful. Pushing the deer. All right. Yeah, I mean, if you can push deer without idling, I'd say go for it. Otherwise, just it's not that important. Here we go. Ooh, both players going up fast here. 1 second idle TC right at the end, but that's fine. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, see, look, 5 on this camp. Even 5 here is fine. If you go up to 10 on wood, it's not much different than... Oof! Yeah, it's whatever. It's fine, it's fine. See, it's okay to make mistakes in execution, but the decision-making is the important thing. Like, making the correct decisions, but executing them poorly just means you need more practice. But if you practice making the wrong decisions, then that's where you sort of can have problems further down the line. So you need to make sure that you're doing things correctly from the start and then practice doing good things. And then you improve. But if you just kind of wing it and don't really think and just sort of get into bad habits, that's when it becomes a lot harder to relearn things if you want to get good. Okay, so we've got the stable up instantly on the next age, exactly what we want. Can we get that vill in the queue? Yes, perfect. Wait, were we a little late queuing the scout? Yeah, we're a little late queuing the scout. We also didn't shift queue these vills, so make sure to shift queue these vills to the next task. Yeah, one building a house usually, and then one, I don't know. I probably wouldn't wall this quite yet. Maybe it's okay, though. Maybe it's all right. It's a bit exposed, but just putting them on berries would give you a bit more food income, which is kind of useful when you're trying to make scouts. These vills on stragglers are, this is the big problem here. These vills should have been taking sheep. You only have like 4 on the sheep here. Just throw them on the sheep, and yeah. It's gonna be pretty, wait. You forced, oh, maybe you just force dropped everything or something. But yeah, obviously you don't need to force drop these woodcutters because they will drop the wood, or drop the wood in the stockpile when the farm is complete, as I'm sure you know. Okay. Remember, half walls are useless, so if you're gonna wall, you gotta commit. A little bit of idle TC here. Looks like you were microing. Oh, you're microing down a vill. Okay. Let's see. Actually, wow, you got that vill? Dang. Woohoo. Usually DE bugs out too many times for me to get those kind of vills on this patch. Good job. You must have been spam clicking like crazy. Yep. All right. And you didn't really lose that much HP, too. The Turk Pierce Armor helping a little bit there. Okay. But you can see how you're still floating wood. That's why I recommend 9 on wood and not 10. If you had 9 on wood, the eco balance would be much better. Like, you're still floating a bunch of wood. So I really think 9 is better, generally. 10 allows you to add a range earlier if you really need it a little bit more smoothly. So it kind of depends on what your goals are. But if it's just straight scouts, 9 is fine. Gotta kill. That's why I wasn't walling. Yeah. Exactly. Makes sense. Okay. This guy probably should be protecting the Vil. If you're in the middle of the map, you're just fishing for damage. But the opponent's not going to be here. He's going to be trying to go around the side or whatever. So being in the front of the base is not where you want to be with this spear anyways. So this spear should be supporting your Vils and not chilling here. Basically, these guys can be kind of running around a little bit, but this guy should be back. Unless you're going to send him actually in the middle of the map to fish for hits, here is not really where you got to go. It's more that I'm a Chinese force picker who recently started playing random, so I kind of have bad habits from having the Chinese economy. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for Chinese, you'd want to have a bit more on wood because you run out of food faster. So you'd want to be able to make farms earlier. So it makes sense. Okay. Okay, 3v2? 3v2. I know he's weak, but still, yeah, careful. He could have taken an okay fight there, but all right. Just take the fight. Just take the fight. Now you have 3 and higher HP pool. Easy fight. Yeah, just chase him. Chase him and forget. Don't even look at this. Just whatever. Finish your walls. Oh, the edge is going to be like here, right? Kind of awkward, but maybe going to the edge would be better. You didn't quite scout it. I don't really know why you let him get away there, though. It makes no sense, because now he's going to be annoying still. Just should have chased him and forgot. Okay. Lots of wood float at this stage. It happens, but we somehow have 11 on wood now. What happened? Too many on the wood line. I guess, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the straggler trees went. One Vil's still chilling here. Probably just, I guess you're going to sell the res. It's fine. You're going to be up first, maybe? It'll be kind of the same timing, basically. The opponent will go up here, right? All right, basically same timing. Yep. All right. Nothing major happened this game. You killed a Vil, but you idled for 30 additional seconds, so actually your opponent's ahead. All right. Going for night spam. Yeah. Or camels, I guess. The thing is that Turks, they really like to play crossbowman camel. Crossbowman because you have the gold mining. Like, better gold mining from Feudal Age, even. So you can get your mass going really easily. And then camels, because then crossbowman camel's just good. So you can just fight enemy knights with the camel meat shield with no upgrades. And then just the crossbowmen get upgrades. Like, camels have just really good base stats, so you don't even need to upgrade them to be a good meat shield against knights for crossbowmen. But, yeah, I mean, playing knights is a good standard gameplay, but you need to be booming as well. We can't just go knights. Now we're adding a monastery, so at this point we're pretty committed, so we might as well go for siege as well. But it's kind of late, right? Okay, nice job killing that. And looks like you're taking a good fight. Okay, opponent's actually taking some bad fights. You can press the issue now. Now you can go forward. If you add TCs right now, it's kind of weak. I really hope you come forward with the siege workshop. It's going to be perfect. Forcing stone walls is always nice. Opponent's not even on stone. Yeah, he's not even on stone. He had to buy that stone. That's great. Yeah, you can just hit that. TC. I mean, TCs are good, but there's the siege workshop. You can still add TCs, but you want to get that siege going. Nice. You saw this, right? Yeah, beautiful. Okay, you need to be attacking this, though. Like, do something. Do something. Yeah, getting TCs is still good. Okay, there you go. Nice. How many monks do you have? You have 0 monks. You made a monastery, but 0 monks. You have 500 gold. You probably could have had like 3 monks at this stage. With 3 monks, you dominate this. Without 3 monks, you still win. You still win it, but it's not great. Okay, at least take the fight, take the fight, take the fight. Ah, you're too scared, right? No, just take the fight. Okay, you're gonna run to the hill and then he's gonna run away. So just take the fight on the low ground, because he's not gonna let you take a fight on the high ground, right? You're gonna take free hits. You just took a bunch of free hits. Just take the fight. He's not stupid. He's not gonna just fight uphill. He's just gonna fall back. He's not gonna follow you to the hill and then take the fight uphill. So just take the fight when you could. Now it's too late. No. Now with these reinforcements, now you just with mangonels. Now you're taking the fight uphill. All right. You should be fine. You're gonna lose the mangonel, but yeah, it's fine. Mangonel's a bait. Okay. I mean, mangonel should still be shooting these pikes. Actually, it's fine. You took a good fight. Where's your monks though? You really need to be healing, right? But yeah, with 2 monks in here, you convert two pikes. Then the enemy pikes attack enemy pikes, because the enemy pike that you convert is inside their mass. So their enemy pike tanks hard, and then your cavalry just cleans them up for free. That's pretty much what should have happened in this fight, but you just needed to have monks. Okay. Yeah, you have to do damage. Oof. Oh no, it's not actually stuck. Sometimes you can make it so they're stuck. This is great though. This siege push is great. But yeah, you need monks here. It's super tempting to take relics, but you actually need your monks here. Yeah, picking off this reinforcement. He won't let you. He's gonna group. Yep. Gotta be careful. Okay. Yeah. This is good. If he's just gonna use pikes, you can use your mangonel to just shoot on his pikes. But you need your cavalry close, because otherwise he's gonna dive you. You need your cavalry here. Oh man, you're so out of position. Bye-bye mangonels. There's one gone. He got a high ground hit. Ooh, good shot. Okay shot, I should say. One more shot. Oh, nice. That last mangonel shot probably makes it so you win that fight, just barely. But guess what? You can't win fights just barely in this situation. You added TCs super late in the Castle Age. Opponent added TCs right away, so his economy's ahead. And he's Slavs. Of course, his economy's ahead. So you can't just take even trades. You have to dominate and keep pushing. You got to be very careful here. If you had 2 monks with your army earlier, this would have gone much better. You're still holding on to this push, though. It's still good. I think you want to be making mangonels, though. Mangonels against the enemy mangonels. Like, your mangos were working. They weren't doing huge damage, but they were working. Spearmen are chilling here. His wood is kind of in danger, right? His wood here is not super great. Garrison Rams do not one-shot mangonels, actually. It was because he had the high ground. Rams on high ground one-shot mangonels. Actually, garrisoned mangonels only do extra damage against buildings. They don't do extra damage against normal units. So it was just the fact that he was on the high ground that he one-shot. Yeah. All right, 3 conversions and you probably still win this fight, but it's sketchy. Like, again, it's another even fight. Redemption? Nah, just make your own mangonels here. Redemption's expensive. Just, this is not gonna go so well, I predict. Like, it could go really well, but I don't think it will. Charging on the pikes, good. Okay. 5 seconds. If you can switch the conversion. Oh. Okay, let's see it. This could be very good. We'll see. He's not deleting. If he he gave you both. Okay. Let's see the micro. Target these guys, though. Yeah. Okay, you'll win this fight. You'll win the fight. Good job. How's the boom going? 3 TCs already? Or, well, at this point, that's good. Opponent's 2 TCs now. Honestly, this is a pretty competent siege push, actually. Yeah, exactly. Here, you just take the fight when you just dominate his pikes, and it leads to killing his economy. Just take the fight. Yeah, beautiful. Nice. Now, you got to bring everything. Hello? Do you not see him farming? You see him farming. Go to the farms. No, don't attack the siege workshop. No, we misclicked on the Siege Workshop. Oh my god. No, not like this. Not like this. You're killing your own knights at the back. You could have just not done what you just did, and you would have been in such a good lead. Oh my god. You just lost everything. Not everything, but half your army for free. And that's enough for him to just kill you now. Now you just lose. Because now his pikes will just kill everything, right? Maybe? I mean, okay. They're not doing as well as I thought. Alright, Knight's still going strong. Alright, you were able to get enough. He keeps streaming them in like one by one. Honestly, if he just massed better, he would have been fine. Alright. You're fine. You're fine. He kind of sent all of his pikes to the death. To their death again. So, yeah, that's all good. A ram or two would be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, one ram to get in could be good. Or just more mangonels. You can kill... Stone walls do eventually break when you shoot them, you know? Like, you can shoot the stone walls with the mangonel. Oh, you don't see this. Going in is not good against pikes. So I don't think you ever want to dive in. Okay, fighting with half the army is not optimal. Okay, mangonel is doing something. Okay, that was a bad fight for you. You win the fight, but actually you lost way too much. You lost way too much there. Wheelbarrow's coming in. Opponent's going into light cav against knights, which is questionable. All right. How's the uptime? You can probably get up pretty quickly here. Yeah, I don't know why the opponent is investing like hard into light cav right now. I guess he wants to raid or something, but that's just... I don't know. Okay, this is kind of ugly, though. Like, 32 on this wood line. Uh-oh. Gonna have to secure more wood. Handcart. All right. I think getting up is probably what you want to do instead of adding more knights. Okay, you have to think about it. Okay, I have 28 knights that are doing literally nothing. So adding 6 more knights to do nothing as well is probably not the play. Light cav and militia, yeah. All you need to do against the light cav is just add a couple of camels here and there. It's gonna be fine. This is where you're making a mistake, though. You really need to be imp. More knights doesn't really do anything. Your push already did enough here, actually. You could have just stopped pushing here. Because the game is kind of evolving to be down here now. His gold is here, but I don't think you need to push up here, because otherwise he's going to push down here. Your 2 golds are here. Your castle should have been here. This castle's not very good, because it's low ground to this hill. He controls this hill, and this is low ground to this hill. This is just a bad castle. This house maybe should have been deleted, and maybe it should be put there. Or even further back, like even here, slightly on the high ground here, but at least then he can't get high ground on it from here. Something like that. Where did our knights go? Yeah, knights are just being bad over here. You gotta be careful about that. Luckily, he keeps sending pikes in just sort of not enough at a time. Okay. Let's not go too crazy here. Jannies, all right. A few Jannies. It's all good. Wow, he actually got this this TC down. That's kind of amazing. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of vills from him dead. But guess what? You're actually dying to random light cav. I don't know. Your attention was sort of in the wrong place. These light cav got in a while ago, I guess, right? When did they get in? Yeah, they're in. Yeah, you just needed to pay attention to this. You sent these guys to build a lumber camp over here, but he has light cav. So you must have realized. But yeah, your army being so out of position here is why he's able to just kill you with like 2 units. You clean that up, but a couple of camels in the economy would go a long way. Killing that is good, but he he knows how to keep the TC running, so it's not the biggest deal. No, 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 no. Taking the fight against the Halbs? Ooh, super unnecessary. What are those Halbs doing? They're chilling under your castle. So why do we need to take that fight? Run away. He'll take a few hits. Maybe he won't lose his whole army, but at least then you won't lose your whole army as well. That was not the most effective use of those knights. I guess, because it doesn't really matter. He's just going to replace his guys, whereas you don't really want to replace your knights at this point. Okay. So what's the plan here? We're imp, right? We're imp. We have free chemistry. Where's the bombards at? Where's the bombards at? Yeah. Let the Halbs kill themselves under the castle. Opponent has Hussar already? Oh my god. Dude is rich. Dude could... like, he needs to just make Trebs and push. And you'll see why this castle is absolute trash at this point. Because now he's attacking from the high ground. This castle is just useless. Absolutely useless. This castle would have been much better in the base to defend raids. Okay, we're raiding with knights, which is kind of the only thing. Making a hard transition into cav archers is probably going to be very difficult at this stage. It's going to be very difficult. Hussars can split up. Cav archers all need to be together. And yeah, I mean, you don't really have full upgrades either. He has good upgrades. You'll still kill these all, but he's going to get in. And yeah, we just don't have another castle to defend the economy. If you're going to play towards CA, they have to be together. So you need to have castles in your economy to protect, because you can't have your CA everywhere. So you're going to need castles or like good defense if you're going to play CA. Obviously, you can make your own Hussar if you had economy, but you don't. You're actually just dead at this point. Like, the eco is too low. Opponent's eco is full. So, yeah, better raid defense would have helped a lot here. There we go. Good game, though. You were in a decent spot. You were sometimes taking good fights, but you also took some fights that were sort of unnecessarily bad. Looking at the resources here, you just went imp way too late. You went imp way too late. And yeah, you needed to get bombards or something. You made way too many knights too. Knights are great up to a certain point, but knights is not Turks' ultimate composition. Against the opponent who's making Halb already, knight production should have been stopped ages ago. And you should have gotten to a better unit. Probably like when I was saying you need to go imp. Basically, after this was sort of cleaned up, your push is done. You accomplished what you needed to do, which was kill this and maybe kill some vills. So your push probably should have ended like around here. Maybe you can push in a bit further, but maybe control his farms. Like, you could control this area with siege. So maybe, okay, you got redemption. There, you're on him. This was sort of the turning point. You can control this area, just hit his farms and stuff, and be annoying. This is where you stop military and think about going up, though. Because pushing in is not really that worth. So actually clicking the siege workshop and losing your army meant that you felt like you needed more army to not die or whatever. But actually, you kind of didn't. So yeah, clicking the siege workshop and losing half of your units was sort of the turning point, where now he just has the better economy. He can afford to lose some pikes here and there. And yeah, you need to be up. Basically, if he had gone forward with his first castle here as well, it would have been a disaster for you. So yeah, this area is really important for you. But yeah, what is Pike's going to do? Like, his entire army is just pikes. What is he going to do? If he comes to your base, does that even matter? You don't really need a lot of military here. Just a castle here, and then you're fine, and you go imp. So you made a bunch of extra knights, but what do they do? What did your knights do? After you pushed him out of this area, what did your knights do? They were just fighting pikes the entire time. Just fighting pikes with knights is not a good use of your resources. Better to just go Imp, Siege Workshop, maybe 2 Siege Workshops, start pushing with Bombard Cannons, maybe even hand cannons. Like, free chemistry, you make 2-3 ranges, probably 3 ranges. Start making hand cannons just to get that that early advantage against the pikes. Hand cannons are going to be very good for a while. And if you're pushing with hand cannon and bombard cannon, then he doesn't really have time to get fully upgraded hussars. And then he never gets to the stage where he just can send hussars into your economy and kill you. All right. GG's. Dang, we did a lot of replays. All right. Time for me to play.